Yo, family, what is good? What is good? What is good? Hope everyone's all right. If you see my face, you already know what time it is, so get ready. That's right, I'm Sly Shillings with Unpopular Opinion, and it is Sneakers with yours truly, Sly. Let's take a look. And now, so today, we are going to be taking a look at, to be truthful, some more of my favorite footwear. Some of the most comfortable footwear. No joke, no joke. Some of the most comfortable footwear, some of my favorite footwear out there, regardless of what anyone says. So today, we're checking out some Yeezys, baby. I almost said some 2025s. Some 350s. You already know what's coming next. Let's take a look at this box. There it is, gang. Adidas Yeezy 350s. These ones are V2s, 12.5, size up in Yeezys. I'm telling you, you'll thank me later. Size up. If you're new to Yeezys, haven't gotten a pair yet, looking to get a pair, size up. I'm telling you, at least a half size if it's available in the model that you're getting. Style and color code on these are GW3774. This is a 12.5 in men 350s. So let's pull these out of the box and take a closer look. Once again, don't know about y'all, but this is one of my favorite parts of the video. Let's see what we got under here, baby. That is right. These are those Yeezy 350 MX Rocks. And this is the 2021 release as well. Here, let me see if I can't fix the tongue on these real quick. There we go. So the Yeezy 350 V2 MX Rocks. Super dope colorway. Neutral colors. Neutral colors. Can't go wrong. Obviously, I have worn these many times. Great shoe, in my opinion. Can never go wrong with the Yeezys. Take a closer look. Some of this material on the uppers here. Great looking shoe. Sorry, I just kind of got lost looking at them for a second. So let's get this other one out and take a closer look at these bad boys. And there we have it. A piece that speaks for itself. The Yeezy 350 MX Rocks, y'all. Take another look at these bad boys. So I did pick these ones up in South Carolina at a shop called The Private Shop. I'll put their information somewhere in the video. Little resell like sneaker and streetwear kind of place. Really cool shop though. I'm almost positive they're still up and running. This was just a few years ago that I had gotten these. So I'll put their information somewhere in this video. If you guys live in the area or if you're vacationing to Myrtle Beach, I definitely recommend checking them out. They had some pretty sweet stuff. Super dope shoe. I don't know about you guys. I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know, I dig these, especially the fact that they're reflective too. You can never go wrong with Yeezys in my opinion. I'm very, very biased on Yeezys though. Oh, but I love a good pair of 350s, man. I swear these are some of the most comfortable shoes, guys. If you have never worn Yeezys, I would recommend checking them out if you're looking for something that's somewhat stylish. A little different looking, but is still comfortable enough for all day and daily wear. These are them, baby. I've worn these a lot.
If you can't tell. Great shoe. Great shoe. All right, so let's sit down and we'll dissect these a little bit more. All right, gang, so we are back. These right here, y'all, like I've said many times already, are the Yeezy 350 V2 MX Rocks. Super dope shoe. They freaking rock. Psych, not that corny. So these bad boys, they did release in December of 2021. I can't exactly remember which day it was, but December of 2021, these ones came out. These ones are the 2021 release. They did retail for $220, and sad to say, I paid way over that. I paid way over 220 for these bad boys when they came out. I got them around close to the time that they came out, maybe close to a year after they came out. I picked these up, and I've been rocking them since. I absolutely love them. This actually was my my first pair of Yeezys. This was my introduction to Yeezys, was the MX Rocks, this very pair. I used to hate them. We'll get into that. So anyways, they retailed at 220. They do have, I'm sure you saw once we were just taking a closer look at the details, but they do have the prime knit uppers with the dark colors, the black, the brown, the silver. They do have the Adidas Boost soles all the way around. Got the 3 Adidas stripes on the inside of the heel tabs there. I'm sure you saw they were kind of reflective. Good looking shoe, man. Good looking shoe. Very comfortable shoe, thanks to that. Oh, and not to mention, they do have that kind of, like, to finish off, they've got the mesh stripe going through the upper as well. And that's on both shoes too, that mesh stripe going through the upper there. Materials on them are solid. I mean, they're just a good looking shoe. They feel great too. Yeezys are awesome, man. I don't care what anyone says. Yeezys are awesome. These did re-release in March of 2024. They re-released for a little bit more than what they did in 2021. In 2024, when they re-released, they released at retail for $230. Re-released for $230, I'm assuming because Adidas was in a sense trying to liquidate the remaining Yeezy product that they had produced already, which is a whole nother story between Adidas and Ye. I didn't check the market to see how well they did in the 2024 release. Honestly, I should have checked the market on that and 2021 just to compare, but we could do that at a later time. Like I've said before, I used to, as far as comfortability, if you guys are looking for something different, if you guys are looking for something still somewhat stylish, and if you guys are looking for something comfortable too, these are it, man. I'm telling you, all day, every day comfort. I can't get enough of these. All Yeezy models are fairly comfortable. My personal opinion, I think that these are some of the most comfortable, guys. No joke. I used to be so against Adidas Yeezys. I loved Nike Yeezys. When he switched over to Adidas, I felt like I was betrayed amongst a bunch of other sneakerheads. And I held on to that grudge, man. I held on to that grudge for a long time, man. And I swore to myself that no one would ever catch me in a pair of Yeezys, man. And my younger cousin, you know what I'm saying? He was younger. He's, hip to all the new latest and greatest fashion trends and whatnot. We went to, and he was into Yeezy and stuff at that time. So we went to that place in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, man, the private shop. And he convinced me to try a pair of these on in there. This very pair right here. Took a couple steps and I had to leave with them, dog. I'm talking, that's how comfortable these are. I swear by these to everyone, my friends, my family, strangers. Even when I worked at JD, we didn't sell these at JD. We would get them every now and then. Back in the day, way before I started working there years ago, but I would recommend them to people at JD, and we didn't even sell these there. So if that'll tell you anything about them. Only other thing I can say about Yeezys, man, you want to size up. You want to size up 100%. It does not matter what model you get. So long. Yeezys run a little bit small. So without a doubt, 100%, if you're not familiar with the sizing, you're gonna wanna size up. If a half size up is available in the model that you're looking at, then that half size up is perfect. At least for me, it has been in the pairs that I have that the half size is available. I get it every time. Like the slides, the foam runner, stuff like that, they don't come in the half sizes, so I would recommend going the full size up. You won't regret it, I promise. That's the only thing. Really, it's not even negative. All shoes run a little different, but I would definitely say if you're not familiar with Yeezy sizing and how they fit and you do want to get a pair, size up. You will not regret it. Other than that, I hope that this information was helpful. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking around. We appreciate the views. We appreciate the subscribers. We appreciate everything. We've got some more material on the way, from shoes to music, fashion, and more. Until then, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, stay safe, y'all.
What's good, gang? Slash Yelling's back again, and today's sneakers for this video was brought to us provided by the Private Shop in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, as promised. I'm going to put their Instagram name here in this video. That's right, the Private Shop, the Private Shop, the Private Shop, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I do believe they have a New York location as well, so go ahead, check them out. You might find something that you like. They got tons of stuff. Good place. Peace. Y'all didn't know, of course you can follow us on Instagram, me personally at Let It Fly Sly, and Unpopular Opinions page at unpopularopinion.ent. We'll have it at the end of the video. Thank you guys again. We'll see you around. Stay safe.